Hello everybody, welcome along to this grain to glass of this beer here. This is the Timmy Taylor's, where are we, best bitter that I said I was going to brew in my last homebrew Wednesday. You saw I set up for that. Well, I did, and this is it, and it's just started to clear out really well, and it's got a lovely creamy head. But we'll talk about this in a minute. We'll cut across and I'll show you a little bit of brewing footage, and then we'll come back to this beer. Brewing today, as you can see, we've just mashed in and we've just started as recirc. We're at 67.2. That's a little bit high. Let me just turn that up a bit. See if we can get rid of some of that heat. That's it, it's coming down now. Yeah, so we're brewing today, and we're doing a beer to go on the beer engine on my ample, and we're doing Timmy Taylor's Best Bitter. If you can see that there. Not really the best of lighting. Yeah, Timmy Taylor's Best Bitter. It's a 23 litre batch, and we're looking at an ABV of 3.8 when we're done, and it's a dead simple recipe: pale malt, crystal malt and black malt. That's all that's in it. Goldings that start at boil, and goldings 10 minutes from end, and that's it. I'll put a full recipe in description for you if anybody wants to have a go. So that's what we're doing, a nice low ABV best bitter to go on ample. Oops. So we mashed in like I've just said, and we use the trusty paddle. In end at drill again, and I know I've said it before, but if you've got one of these stainless steel paddles, cut end off and put it in your drill. It's a game changer, or it was for me anyway. So I'm just gonna, if you can see there, I'm just gonna weigh my hops out, and that's it. Spired water is more or less up to temperature, so I can just turn that off and let it tick over. It's just a matter of waiting 50 minutes now. So while that's recircing, just thought I'd show you, if you can see what sort of colour it looks like. You can see a bit better with light behind it there. I think that's going to be a lovely golden brown when it's finally finished. With 23 minutes left at mash, and it's just ticking away nice and steady. Time for the first hop addition. We've just come up to a rolling boil, so we'll get them in. Once they get wet, they'll go under. And I'll now turn the wattage down, turn it down to half of that, what it is. So first hop addition in, one more to go and I'll catch you later. 10 minutes to go, so we put his last addition in. And just getting cube ready, and sanitizer I had in cube. It's gone into my bucket now. I'm just gonna, into my fermenter should I say, just gonna put my lid together, and then I'll leave that sanitizer in that fermenter while tomorrow, and then we'll put us water in, and hopefully we'll have some lovely beer at the end of the process. So, right, that's it, we've done, boil's finished, just taking the hop bags out, poured a little bit off, get rid of some crud out at pipe work at bottom. So we're now going to put it into cube, and that's coming out lovely and clear. So hopefully we'll get a good, nice clear beer. It's got a nice colour on it. There's no dry up with this beer whatsoever. So we'll get this in here. I'll take a little bit for a sample for a gravity reading, and I'll come back to you with some numbers. We're just going to get some numbers now, fellas. We were looking for an original gravity of 1038 to finish at 1009, giving us a 3.8. And a quick look at recipe while we're here, why not? That's any good. I will put it in the description. But we're looking for a 1038, and I don't know whether this will show up. But I'm getting that at 1036, possibly 1037. Two, 4, 6, 1037, I think. We're round about. So it's not too bad. Right, so we're back with the beer, and it's very, very easy drinking. Very easy drinking. Too easy. So it's a golden bitter, full of complex grain and fruit and deep, dry, nutty finish, according to the recipe. Well, if I'm honest, as drinkable and nice as it is, I'm not getting a real nutty finish. There is some fruit flavour there, but not heaps and loads of it. And I'm not really getting a nutty finish. But maybe that's just my palate. But yeah, really nice, really drinkable. I can't remember what I've said in other part of the video in brewing bit, whether I've given you a recipe or not. I will put a recipe below, but it were golden hops. When were that? Last 10 minutes at boil golden hops, and golden hops at start at boil, 42 grams and a 14 grams. They were honey hops in it. I think it'd have benefited, and it's only my own personal taste, from a dry hop. it'd have just given it something else. Maybe even same hops, Goldings, but as a dry up, just 20 grams or something, just to give it a bit of a kick, a bit more of a kick. Unless it's me just drinking too many hop forward beers, and I'm used to that sort of thing. I don't know, but yeah. To have brewed a beer and have it on hand pull in your bar, your man cave, brilliant, really good stuff. It was out of the British Real Ales, Brew Your Own British Real Ale, 3rd edition, Graham Wheeler, Campaign for Real Ale. And this book's quite a good book. It's got Theakston's Old Peculiar, you name it, it's in here. Speckled Hen, Marsden's Burton Bitter, Marsden's Pedigree, Old Hooky, Exmoor Beast, Exmoor Gold, Exmoor Ale, there's loads. Everard's Tiger, that's one I fancy doing, Everard's Tiger. A mid-brown, well-balanced, best bitter, crafted for broad appeal, benefiting from a long, bitter, sweet finish. Sounds interesting. But we're not talking about that beer, we're talking about this beer. Like I said, really happy with it. It's just too easy to drink. So, hope you enjoyed that video. We'll leave it there until next time. I'll catch you later.